they regret fumbling you. I'm going to say spiritual awakening reading, but I think this is more of a kind of love-based psychic reading, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, they regret fumbling you. The reason why I'm going that way is I've just picked up the deck and we've got the two of cups at the bottom. Yeah, so I was going to say, I was going to say because normally the messages kind of come through me just before, and I kind of go, oh, where are we going with this? And I was going to say it doesn't have to be love, might not be, but take it as it resonates. It feels like somebody had a golden opportunity to either romantically be with the collective or set up some kind of business, etc., etc. And this person is starting to realise that they completely fumbled it because they had a golden opportunity with this collective. And I feel like that because they understood the power and frequency that you have within you, and that you don't fully understand and appreciate that within yourself, they tried to manipulate the situation a little bit. They thought, oh, I can see something in this person, but let me see how much I can get out of it. Okay, and now they're starting to regret it. Magician in the reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Death card. So yeah, it feels like any attempts since to try and kind of manifest you back or use any kind of spell work to try and bring you back into their life has failed. What they were relying on was you being in your Queen of Pentacles energy, kind, caring, forgiving. And the universe belt and braces when Death card, no, we're not doing this. This person has been deliberately cut out of your life. Now, if we are going down the love route, I don't think this person ever was your divine counterpart, if you have one. And just to remind everybody, this is my belief system. You believe what you want. If you want to believe in your bullshit twin flames, that's your choice. But when it comes to divine counterparts, for me, you can have a one. You can have a one person, but specifically to be a divine counterpart, you need to come from OG source energy. And there's not many people from that. Okay. But yeah, this person, I don't think that they were ever supposed to be your person, because the way I see it is when it comes to love and you're on a spiritual path, throughout your path, you do have a lot of people who come in and there would be a good connection. You could spend a happy life with them. When you're specifically on a spiritual path, you can kind of settle down with that person and be kind of have a nice life. But if you're on a hardcore path, you are looking for that one person. But you have a choice. So it reminds me of a reading I did a while back on one of the lives. And I said to this person, I said, I think that you do have a person out there, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be hard to get them because when you're on a spiritual path, there's no way of getting around it. It's hard, it's tough, it's dangerous. People turn on you. You have to drop people out of your life, etc., because you've become a glitch in the matrix. And that kind of pressure can get too much. Now, you throw into the mix, you've got like kids, for example. Well, sometimes the better option this lifetime round, is to I don't want to say settle, but go with the person who does see your worth and value, who you can have a nice 3D life with, And it feels like this person would have been one of those people. Okay, I feel like this collective, though, much like myself, they were like, no, and I'm sorry, you seem like a nice person, but I want my real person. And believe you me, if you stick to your guns and if you fight through, you will find them. Now, side note, once you find that person, especially if they're a divine counterpart, it's a living hell for a long period of time. Stuff goes wrong, so you can't meet up with each other. People try and put energetic and physical blocks in your way. It's tough going. It's tough going. Don't think that you find your person, it's all hearts and flowers. Don't work like that, okay? Be proud of the moves that you have made moving forwards, okay? I think this collective understands that this person cocked up. I don't think the collective has any kind of regrets about kind of moving on or walking away. Three of Pentacles, you focused instead on something that you can actually build with, a proper future, and you let your intuition guide you in the High Priestess there. I want to say the Temperance cards in the reverse and the Hanged Man in the reverse and then the Page of Cups in the reverse. I think this is this other person because it's all entwined in their karma. Their karma is to face this and say, I had this opportunity, I fumbled the bag. it's time for me to accept moving forwards when I meet somebody else, I'm not going to behave in that way. Okay. This at the moment is throwing them out of their alignment. Don't feel bad for them. Like I say, it's part of their karma, and it's keeping them stuck. It's keeping them stuck in a hanged man energy. With the Page of Cups in the reverse position there, what I want to say is that this person was giving you kind of pages offers, and I think that this person did have the opportunity and the ability to give you a king or a queen's offer, okay, but instead they decided to kind of go pages offer. I feel like that's twofold. I feel like, number one, it's because they had some healing to do that they didn't want to face. Number two, I kind of feel like they kind of enjoyed the gameplay. They kind of enjoyed the gameplay of it. Page of Swords backing that up. Okay, flighty energy. Five of Pentacles in the reverse position. This person is now stuck feeling left out in the cold because they don't have you to play the games with anymore. There is help and support there for them, but they need to accept it. Okay, they need to accept that help. Okay, even if it's just a little off a Page of Pentacles. Okay, they will learn their lesson in time, but the first step for this person is acceptance. You, the collective, know, if you've had any questions of doubt, you now know that this had to happen. Okay, you're moving forwards. I think this reading is just kind of clarification that, does this person realise what they've done? Yes, they do now. They're regretting their decision. I'm going to say to this collective, don't take this a second thought. Moving forwards. Okay, so if that resonated, claim it in the comments. Don't forget to like and repost as well, please, people. If you want a personalised reading, same day guaranteed from 10 quid, or book your phone and video chat. Linktree, top of the profile. Ta-ta.